Hey guys, and welcome back for another farming simulator video. Today we're going to be looking at how you can take the process of earning money fast to the next level. My previous video, which you can see in the description below, showed you how to get to kind of $500,000 an hour. This one will be hoping to get us closer to $1 million an hour. This video is a continuation on from that previous video, so you'll want to be doing all of the stuff we were doing before, but it just adds some extra bits in there that we can now do in order to maximize our profits. So for anyone that watched the hours gameplay video, you'd have seen that we made over $650,000 in that hour following the previous video. So what I'm going to do is invest some of that now, and that is how we start. So you are going to want about 600,000 in order to get going with this second step. If you haven't got that money yet, do check out that video in the description below. It shows you how you can do that very quickly. So the first step is to buy an additional tractor and a tedder. We're then going to head over to the field that we've been cutting consistently for grass and use this over there. So the next step is to use the tedder on this field. We're going to make hay here, and what you can do is still feed this to the sheep. They're absolutely fine with hay or grass, so you can still collect this up with the forage wagon. They'll have either. Next thing, we're going to want to buy another forage wagon. Then you might have guessed the next step is to pick up the hay in the forage wagon. Once we've filled up with the hay, we'll then head over to the cow barn and we'll jump out here. And this is where the next step comes in. So we're now going to buy the cow barn. This is where a lot of our money is getting reinvested at 254,000. So the next step is to buy a milk trailer. There's two options, two sizes. Obviously go for whichever one you want. Obviously the bigger one will carry more and be more efficient, but I'm just going to go for the small one at the moment because of limited funds, but it depends how much money you've got. Which brings us on to the next step, which is to buy some cows. Now obviously the older they are, the more productive they're going to be straight away. So you're going to want to buy as many as you can, really. The more you buy, the more milk they're going to produce straight away for you. And this is going to be the process. So we're going to be producing milk while we're producing the wool and making use of all that excess grass that we're growing. So what we'll be doing is, rather than just producing the wool now, when we're sleeping, we will be producing the milk as well. So we're going to pop this in here and feed our cows. So now hopefully we've got our cows fed and our sheep fed as from before. The next thing is to go through the cycle of sleeping for 3 days as outlined in the previous video, and then you can make sure that your sheep are fed, your wool is moved, and your cows are fed now. So just a little tip for you here, obviously whenever we can, we're going to be making sure that we are cutting our grass again, just making sure that the stockpile is still there. Now when you do cut it again, it will turn the hay back into grass. So what you can do in order to make sure that you're not losing all of your hay is park your tedder kind of part way along the track, so it's going to block the mower from going any further, so you've always got a bit of hay there. Obviously to turn the grass back into hay, all you need to do is just ted it again, but that's a little tip for you. So as you can see here, I've parked the tedder on the end just to leave a couple of rows of hay, but you could park it in the middle and only be cutting half the field. That would be absolutely fine. And then once it's stopped, it allows me to go back to the start and I can cut all this grass again and build up the stockpile. Now when it comes to the cows, the hay is 80% effective as a feed. The silage just takes that much longer to produce, so it doesn't become time efficient. So now we've produced some milk, what we're going to do is fill our trailer up and we'll head on over to the dairy where we will get into the next step. which is to actually buy the dairy, and then we're going to supply the milk into the dairy in order to produce butter and cheese. So the dairy is $70,000. I've just sold a few clothes so that I can afford it, and now that I've done that, all you need to do is run around the back with your milk and it will offload automatically for you. Then you'll start producing your butter and cheese. And once you've got a good milk supply set up, you're going to want to make use of the load and deliver option with the milk trailer, so you'll be able to set it to pick up from the cow barn, deliver it to the dairy automatically. This just automates another bit of the process so that you can focus on the delivery of the goods. And the next step is to claim your profits. So you're going to want to sell your butter and your cheese, and you'll pick it up from this part of the dairy and then you can sell it. So you want to sell it when the price is high, which is in January for these items. Then once you've got the money, what you can do is invest in another tractor if you want to. That will make the process a little bit easier because you can just leave it on the forage wagon, which is with the cows. Then it's kind of just as you cycle through your vehicles, it will automatically feed them for you. So I'm going to follow up this video with another hour's gameplay where I'll show the process of producing the milk and putting it into the dairy alongside the production of wool in order to produce your clothes. I'll put it all together in one and we'll see kind of how much we can make within that hour, again as we did on the previous video, hoping to get it up towards the £1 million mark. But we'll just see how it goes. There will be further videos as well on how we can improve this process and take it to the next level yet again, but you'll want to do this for a bit in order to earn the income that we need in order to reinvest and go and make those millions. I am going to set it all up in a playlist on my channel so you can follow all of these videos from start to finish if you wish. And also obviously any future ones will go on there as well. Also do check the comments below. I will add any future videos in there as well as a link, so you can get the next steps if you've followed this. So I hope you've enjoyed the video today, guys. I'm just going to crack on with a bit more wool production, and we will produce some clothes alongside the wool. But if you have enjoyed the video today, please do hit that like button and subscribe for more Farming Simulator content, and drop a comment if you're going to give this a go. Thanks for watching. Keep on farming.